Hey, Thomas here with another video for the Artisan Sound channel. This is another installment of iPad mixing look over my shoulder videos. And we're moving up here to G Officer Krupke, which is in the second act of West Side Story. It's a pretty involved mixing task because there are so the main character that does the most of the singing is action, and then there are solos by Diesel, Arab, and Baby John, and then the others are over here. There's also some dialogue solo by the person who plays the stand-in for Krupke. So basically we have everyone split up separately here in the DCA groups, as you can see, and whoever is left over who doesn't have a solo is in this DCA group number 6 over here. So you can see towards the end of the song there is a short moment where it goes really fast between these three here having solos, and you can see how I'm able to balance the levels so to bring out the solos at a much higher level than the ensemble singing when they're all singing in the group. And so I'll just let you watch this through. The other thing I wanted to note on this video is that what you hear here, the sound, is just the raw sound as recorded by the iPhone that was also used to create this over my shoulder view here. I'm basically sitting in the audience as I'm mixing the show here. You see me here. I'm preparing the reverb that's on the music, and here we are starting with the songs.
So that's what we give them.
You give me one reason not to drive you on down to the station house you called.
You gotta understand, it's just a breaking up that gets inside a hand. My mother's all on junkies, my father's all on drugs. Yo, emotions naturally were bugs. Officer Krupke, we're very upset. We never had the one that every time all it did. The way it blends when misunderstood. Down inside is there is good. There is good! There is good! There is untapped good. Like inside of what's about is good.
Oh, I'm so good. Oh, that's a touching good story.
No, let me tell it to the world!
Oh, God,
They're trying to get you on it. My parents treat me rough. They call me marijuana. They won't give me a puff. They didn't want to have me, but somehow I was had. Leaping lizards, that's why I'm so bad. Right, Officer Krupke, you're really a square. This boy don't need a judge, he needs an analyst care. It needs to go on, sis, that ought to be quick. Psychologically destroyed. I'm this story. Where the most is good, like we're psychologically destroyed. In the opinion of this court, this child is depraved or the county ain't had a normal home. Hey, so I'm depraved on account I'm deprived. So take him to a head shrinker. A head shrinker. I'll be a pillow. I'll be a pillow. My father is a bastard. My mom's an SOB. My grandpa's always flaccid. My grandpa pushes C. My sister wears a mustache. My brother wears a dress. Administrations, that's why I'm a mess.
Officer Krupke, you're clearly a slob. This boy don't need a doctor, just a good honest job. Society's played him a terrible trick. And sociologically, he's sick.
I'm sick. We are sick. We are sick, sick, sick. Like we're sociologically sick.
And this child didn't have his head struck at all. You
pains like me is rough. It's not an antisocial, I'm only anti-work. Curiosity, that's why I'm a jerk.
Officer Krupke, you dying again. This boy don't need a job, he needs a year in the pen. And just a question, it's understood. He's downside, he's no good.
I'm no good. In a room, where no work's doing good, like the best of us is the trouble is he's crazy.
The trouble is he drinks. The trouble is he's lazy.
The trouble is he stinks.
The trouble is he's gross. The trouble is he's gross.
Rocky, we got trouble of our own. Gee, Officer Krupke, we're down. But no one wants a fellow with a social disease. The Officer Krupke, what are we to do? The Officer Krupke, Krupke you.
So hopefully you were able to hear a little bit of the intricacies of the mixing here. In hindsight, this was one of the recordings with one of the first shows, for one of the first performances of this show, and it almost seems a little bit clumsy to me. So that just goes to show that you actually learn and practice a lot when you're doing multiple times the same show multiple times. And so then you learn more to anticipate what happens rather than just reacting to what you're hearing. And that's a good goal as a mixer to have, particularly when you have the luxury of having multiple performances. You learn which lines are usually delivered a little bit louder or quieter, and you should anticipate these moves by knowing them in advance and positioning your faders accordingly. But this is just another example of how I mix with the iPad in the audience, and it's possible because I run all the microphone channels through the DCA groups, so that I always have basically just to handle the DCA page on the iPad, and that gives me the possibility to mix the entire show just sitting in the audience with the iPad. So thanks a lot for watching. This is Thomas Bartke signing off from the Artisan Sound channel, and give it a like, leave me a comment if you have any questions or anything that stood out for you. Just leave this as a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.